that tweet out there. Oh my god, that's loud. It's not even your stream. No, it's not even yours. Your stream just hosted Junkbox, I guess automatically. That's okay, so that's fine. Now yours. You're scared? Okay. Um, yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
so.
We did better than Dream, and now yeah. No, you're not crazy. You're good at it.
Lay behind me. You couldn't lay over there.
Is that your dog?
Yeah, my oldest dog.
Oh. Yeah, sweet. Boop, boop, boop.
Ooh,
Yeah, whenever you are.
let's go.
Hello, my darlings. I'm joined here
Hello.
today with always Emmy.
Hi, that's me.
And today we have the pleasure of laughing up with Vanity. And I'm super excited.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
I am super excited too. Like, you came onto the scene like super hard and super fast, and like I can see the growth already. So I'm excited to see where the growth goes from here.
Oh, yes, yes. I
100%.
appreciate you guys so much.
I appreciate you. So there you go.
So now that we've got you here, do you want to give us kind of like a rundown of like what your expectations are or like what you're willing to learn today?
Okay, so I definitely need help with just I guess like my anticipation and jump ins. Like I feel like I literally just watch it happen and I always try to down two, but I always do it too late. And then just flawless blocking. That's like kind of my thing. What's been holding me back is flawless blocking and a little bit of input errors, but I feel like it's just me sometimes. Like I have to calm down my button pressing because I do play different fighting games, which requires like Tekken where you already have to have there's no breakaway, so you already have to have the next inputs coming in for the infinite death combo. And I kind of take that onto MK where someone can break away and I'm still pressing and they can
Yeah,
get up and do the full punish. So I feel like my input errors or me getting punished like that, I have to kind of just talk to myself. I don't know. I don't know.
for sure.
Would you
Yeah,
like
I
to?
think
definitely.
I think like stopping when you see a breakaway or like when maybe you drop the combo or something, that's like a different form of hit confirming. It's the same idea.
Mhm.
And I think if you already learned how to hit confirm, I think you can probably do the same too. You just kind of have to just be instead of just going and maybe it's hard because you're still like at the point where you're like really focusing on the combo itself and like what
Right.
parts of it are. But once it becomes like second nature and you just do that in your sleep, like you can just do it in your sleep and focus on whether you're dropping it or whether they fall out or something, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's kind
Habit
of like
habit.
yeah, it's a habit thing. So you build it the more you
Yes.
do it. And I
Bad
think
habit.
like everyone has bad habits. I have bad habits. I'm sure Finny has some bad habits. Like habits.
100%.
Yeah, breaking that is the hard part, right? So that's what we're hopefully trying to do here.
Right.
And yeah, any thoughts about that, Finny?
Pretty much the same thing you said. Another big part of that is also like watching your opponent's meter. That's where like I mess up sometimes. Is like I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do my combo now, and then I'm like, wait, they're like about to build the bar, and then they like break away just in time, and
Right.
so that's like a big
Yeah,
part of
for
it as
sure.
well.
You have to be super aware of like all the different situational elements and all the UI stuff and
Yes.
all that too. So that's big as well. So yeah, we can try to focus on maybe like the um, situational spaces, or maybe you should focus on look at their meter. Like they have no meter, you should go in, or look at their meter.
Exactly.
They can roll out. Maybe you should hold back a second so they don't roll and punish you. Right? I think it's all
Right.
part of that situational awareness, which is important to have.
It's so crazy because I've been playing the game for, since it dropped. Literally will be 2 years this month.
Mm-hmm. Almost, yeah. Basically, like next week,
And
I think.
I know on my birthday. And okay, so
Aww.
That came out on your birthday.
let me tell you, it came on my birthday
Oh my
when it
god,
first dropped. I
that's so
played this
sick.
game 5 days straight. I played it till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning when it first dropped.
Yeah,
But
same.
I haven't. I've been playing it for so long, but I just started kind of understanding that I have to watch my opponent's meter.
Mhm.
Almost 2 years of playing, so it's just crazy. I guess like with competitive, like I've learned some more things, but yes, it's still I don't watch their meter like I should.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think that all comes with time, right? The more comfortable you get with little aspects, you kind of just do those things naturally, and then you focus on other aspects. I think that 2 year that you made, like that 2 year like number you just gave, that's pretty normal for like learning a fighting game. It's just a long
Okay,
time.
gotcha.
Like I think me and Finny are like where we are now because we learned older fighting games and we spent those 2 years like
Yeah.
learning all this shit, and then we got into this and you
Right.
can carry so much over, right? So for sure.
100%. Like learning one fighting game is gonna help you like immensely with the other. Like
Mm-hmm.
especially when you take into consideration they're the same kind of fighter. Like you said, like I can understand why your muscle memory gets confused going from like a 3D fighter to like a 2D fighter.
Yes.
Totally different for sure.
100%. So outside of Jade, who else do you play? Is Jade your main, right?
Jade is my main.
Well,
I also I consider myself a Sindel main as well. I play Sindel
Mm.
in competitive. I won a tournament. 90% was Sindel. I did go
hell
Jade
yeah.
the grand finals. I went Jade,
Yes,
but I
queen.
play
I know, I love that. Hold up.
I play Sindel mostly on KL too. Sindel is a well, Jade and Sindel kill scrubs, but like Sindel, I feel like I play her. I'm a rushdown, but I don't play her sometimes as a rushdown. I can play kind of like neutral or full screen and then
Mhm.
just punish. But with Jade, I feel like sometimes I make more mistakes with Jade because I go in for the rush, like learning from, great competitors like KHD, Rain, TT, where they're really rush heavy and they know how to keep the mix safe. I'll kind of just do what I want to do and get punished.
For sure.
you know.
Okay.
I think like those are two good characters to have. I think they could probably cover most of the matchups. What do you think? I mean, you play those two characters, Finny, you know more than me, so there's
I would
like
say so
we're
for
team.
sure. Like Jade with customs makes her able to like fight pretty much everyone, I would say.
Yes.
So that's
For sure.
really good. What loadout do you use for Jade currently?
So my main loadout that I use, I would say I love pole vault. So it's usually air razors, pole vault, cancel.
Mhm.
And
Mm.
I usually win in competitive with that, but then sometimes I have to go in for I'll do like pole vault, Delia's, and then I think I have like the teleport. It depends on who I'm playing. But Sindel, I usually just run this one loadout and it's air banshee barrage, low star, and then I have whip and flip.
Yeah, that's what I use. Okay, queen.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah,
I mean that
those
Jade
are good.
variation. Jade has like a lot of good moves, but I feel like at this point, and like Finny, you can tell me if I'm wrong here, but Delia's is kind of a mandatory like
Yeah.
Yeah, in certain matchups, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, like
But I mean,
I pretty much play Delia's with like against every character. I feel like Delia's and air glaives are a must, and you can kind of like fool around with the third one. Like sometimes I use like the low projectile, Sometimes I use the teleport. I see some people like use the pole vault for that last one. So it's kind of like just depending on how the Jade wants to play. Like if you're like more rush down, if you're more pressure, if you want mix, etc.
Right.
For sure. And like, I mean, definitely use what you're comfortable with and what you like the most. Like, don't let us tell you what to use. We can tell you what the best stuff is, but like, if you feel like you're better with other things, then go with that. You know, like.
I love Delias. I love running Delias on Shang players because they don't like to block low.
They
Don't like to
don't.
Let me
block
tell
low.
you.
They are 10 toes down.
Hit them ankles.
When you're playing Combat League, no one likes to block. Okay, they
Right.
hate blocking in Combat League more than anything. And yeah, so Delias are super good for that for sure.
100%. So for starters, would you like to like run games with us and let us give you feedback, or would you like to lab a certain thing in training mode?
I want to run some games because I know there's stuff that I do and that I don't do, and I want that. I definitely want that feedback for sure. And
Okay,
then we can
definitely.
lab.
Yeah, sounds
do it.
good. You want to set
Sounds
up the
fun.
King of the Hill?
Do a Forever King, so you always playing,
Yes.
and then invite us, obviously.
Chill.
Hello, chat. Hi, Shadow Fox.
Hello, Molly, and Losty Bunny. What's good? And Aaron, I see you there, Aaron. Hello. I see some of these people on my stream often too. Nice to see them again.
Yay, that's awesome. Okay. I don't have
Yeah, it
my
should be
notice
fun,
on,
though.
so I had to make sure like I got the invite.
Oh my god, did I get an invite?
Candy, Vicar.
Yes, let's get it.
Hello,
Jukes.
Jukes.
Big Jukes.
I've learned so
Candy.
much with fighting you a lot, Emmy, like the Shiva matchup and
Yeah,
Kino, so I appreciate that.
I definitely play some of those weirder characters you don't often see, which you know, can always get you when you don't know the matchup. Knowing matchup is super important, right?
Yes.
What I did when I first played this game, because I had a lot of the fundamentals down, I could just focus on the matchups. I would just play online like all the time, and then like whenever I fought something, I was like, that beat me, but that felt fake. I don't know why that beat me. I don't get it. I would just lab it immediately. I would just go into the lab and be like, what was this, and why did it beat me, and figure out the answers to it from there. I think labbing's super important.
I need to do that. 'cause
Yeah, that's
I
definitely a
don't-
mood.
I don't do that, and then I'll just struggle with it for forever
Mhm.
until I actually do understand it, or someone tells me, "Oh, you can do this," or block low, or jump when they do this.
Yeah, having the answers to certain things, like there are a lot of things in this game where if you don't know like the one escape from that thing, it's gonna feel kind of broken.
Right.
Um,
Right.
Which is super important to lab. Like if you didn't know that you could flawless block the Jade's back 3-4-3-4, right? Then like they could just mash that like plus frames in the corner on you infinitely. Like you need to know that you have like the answers to these
picked
things,
the
right?
wrong fight.
Same thing with like lose forward
Nothing
strike.
on
If you didn't know you could
Earthrealm
like
can stop
interrupt
us.
that and
2
just
words,
do
bitch.
plus frames and just
Nuclear
keep hitting you with it over and over.
weapons.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh, Ninja Killer, thank you so much for the raid.
Ooh, raid by Ninja Killer.
My brain like went off, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Oh shit! I get that standing 3 input error.
Yes, I
So
hate that
much.
trying to do the Star Screamer. It's so
Yeah.
frustrating.
Ooh.
Appreciate it, Ninja Killer. Glad to see you streaming again.
Ninja Killer with the raid? Hold up. Yeah, I love Ninja. He's so funny. Like, I don't know, whenever
Nice air to air.
he's just yeah, Ninja Killer's great.
Everybody in the chat going off, welcome. For those of you that don't know what this is Kahnum Academy. Every Monday at around 9 p.m., me and Emmy host a workshop where we help women improve their competitive gameplay, kind of like play them and lab with them to see what they struggle with. etc., etc. We have a different
Today we're
lady on
doing-
each week.
Oh, yeah. Today we're on with Vanity, one of our teammates in Kunoichi, and we're gonna help her out today. Hopefully.
Ooh. Thanks, Kahnum. Oh.
Yeah, that was good. I think when you want to, if you whip forward 4, just do the up 3. Like, there's like there's no reason not to, because
no.
like you're probably gonna catch them trying to whip punish you, or if not, you can fly back and like they can't punish you anyway, right? So that's one of the best moves because it's just really hard to end it with punish for anyone. Yeah, if you do it right.
Ooh,
It was
nice.
just a tip. Okay.
Ooh, swag! Swag!
My main squeeze did not come out. It never comes out for me. I would also want to talk about like buttons, like the control that you guys might have. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. Like I really
First
don't
order
know
of
with this
business.
game.
Do you have what is it called in this game? Negative edge on. I forget what it's called in this game. Do you have that on?
Release check.
Release check. Yeah, you need to turn that off.
Turn it off. Okay, I turn it off, but it's like my Sometimes I can't like amplify my moves. Like that. Maybe it's just me. It's probably just me.
We can look into it.
It's
if you
getting
want to
used
see what
to
you
it
have.
for sure. It's gonna take
Yeah.
a little bit of patience.
For sure. I think release check for me and for most I don't know any competitive player that uses the release check, even though it's on my default. Just because it makes your input so much messier than they should be.
And I
'Cause it just,
feel that too. So I'm gonna turn them off for the next round. I'd have to just get used to it. I'm gonna train myself and just get used to it. Because all my friends that compete play with it off.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
sometimes I have the winning game and then I get an input error and I don't want to play the game anymore because
Yeah,
the
for
input
sure.
error.
It makes it so hard to have clean inputs with release check on because it's counting a button input every time you press down every time you release the button, so it like doubles up on your inputs and then the timing gets all messed up. Besides that, like where's my controls? What do I put on? I have long input window timing. I have the crushing blows held check on. I think it's really important, especially for like Sindel, because you don't necessarily want to use the scream crushing blow or the flip crushing blow a lot sometimes. And I keep input shortcuts on. Some people like those off, but I think they're fine for me. I don't really have any issues with it. But I mean, go with what works best for you. Some people like alternate controls. Some people like shorter input timings. But I think release check is something that like,
It's a must.
I mean, probably. I don't know. But do you know anyone who uses that on or?
I do not. Me personally, I use medium input timing and crushing blow, held check on, of course, and then I leave input shortcuts on, but I turn release check off though, and I feel like that helps me it helps me with the way I press buttons because like I'm like kind of like a fast presser, so.
So am I. Okay. And I've played with medium, I played with medium one before, and it's helped me out. So
Medium works best for you.
Yeah, I would say for
Long right
Jay,
now.
medium helps a lot.
medium.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially with like trying to do down 4 dahlias too, instead of getting freaking down 4 dodging shadows.
And again, if you're having issues with like meter burning or stuff, like you can just mash the meter burn button. Like there's no reason not to mash it because there's like nothing else that can come out from it. Nothing's here on the R1 button, right? So like, if you're really if it's just mash it.
That's what I think I'm gonna do if it's not working.
Yeah,
I'll just mash it.
just mash it. It's one of those inputs. There's no reason you don't have to mash it.
Yeah, I pretty much mash it every time myself because it's not like a timing specific thing like MK versus DC. So
Yeah, no, you don't have to be.
that was the era. Let me tell you. Ooh, nice grab.
That one grab works so long. Oh my god, I
Oh.
blocked that. That was good.
That was a well-timed fatal blow.
I mean, that's an overhead gonna catch people a lot.
Yeah, not
for sure.
always though. I've noticed like sometimes it works in competitive, sometimes it doesn't.
I mean, people will expect it a lot, right? I wasn't expecting it there. So.
Hello, Star Charger. Long time no see. I miss you. Hope you're doing well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stagger that a lot. So it's about reacting to the staggers. And kind of knowing where the character staggers are. Yeah, that's one of those good ones. Just forward 4 on its own is a pretty good one. So those two are like, you gotta look out for it to see if I'm continuing the string and doing all 3 buttons, or I'm stopping early. And then you want to try to maybe either react to a down 1 or a down 4, or just like make sure you're still blocking if you don't trust the reaction.
Okay.
Delias, having Delias on makes like that plus frame so much more real. Because
It makes it so scary because
yeah,
you try to flawless block that, you're getting hit and restood, and it's amazing.
Cool.
yeah, that just makes her flawless block.
I would say especially against a character like Baraka, who just wants to like always be in your face and be crazy, Delia would be pretty good against him.
Finish him.
Nice shadow kick.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you. Is there any archetype that you like have certain trouble playing against? Like, do you like have trouble against rushdown, zoning?
Okay, so back when we had like just the tournament variations, I feel like I was the Jade main that started with Emerald Defender, and then I watched some videos, and I loved how untamable it was, and how you can send projectiles back. So when I'm getting zoned, just like out of habit, sometimes I don't put glow on because I'm scared to, or I'm not used to using it like I should, so I can get zoned out. It's kind of unbelievable.
Okay.
But it happens to me a lot.
Yeah. I mean, glow is such an important tool. Like, you really can't zone. Like, either your character. I mean, you have the low store screamer, or you have glow with Jade, which she always has glow. I think.
They got it.
You just can't zone them really because they have moves to negate the zoning and get in. So I think it's important to use all your tools for sure. Like, if you're getting zoned, then just put glow on. There's not a lot of characters that can punish the glow from a certain distance. Obviously some can, but and even then it's kind of like a bait. They bait you to use glow and then they punish you.
Right.
A lot of people, yeah.
Yeah, because Jade's startup frames, yeah.
You disappoint me, Melina.
Maybe I have to
How have I offended you, mother?
give myself more
The
space.
Shaolin monk still lives.
Maybe Finny can throw out sides at you and see what you do. 'Cause her sides are super good, so
They really are.
oh, you're the low side. Okay, that's pretty good. But
Oh, I'm playing Sindel though. She's playing Melina.
oh my god, I'm messed up.
The mix-up, right?
The mix up.
I'm honestly surprised I'm not the first one playing Melina here.
So you're playing Melina too. Okay.
I'm trying to get. I like her. I just don't know what to do with her in all situations.
I can play my Melina and show you what I can do. I don't know what moves you're putting on. I feel like, and again, I don't want to tell you what to do in terms of like moves, it's all personal, but like
recommendations on Melina, because I
feel
have
like
like a feel, but I don't know. I really don't know what to do for her loadout yet. Like that's where I'm kind of at with her.
for sure. I think playtime and command grab are both necessary for her. I think she doesn't have
Definitely.
any kind of offensive game without those two, and that's like sad. But like your third one can kind of be matchup dependent or what you like the most. I've seen people who use the air teleport. Some people use the with that like under the ground side that you're using there. Oh, so you're doing Kahnum dash. That's cool too.
Yeah, that one has really good mix-up potential.
Yeah, you can definitely use Kahnum dash. The mix is real there. The mix is more real with playtime on. I'm not sure if you have playtime on.
No, I don't have it. Not necessarily.
Okay. Because
I think
forward
extended strings are a must for sure.
yeah. Because forward 4-3 with playtime on can be a full combo, which is the mix up, the overhead low mix up you can do there. And without playtime on it, just knockdown. It's an unsafe, hard knockdown with no like combo potential, which is whack, if I say so. Like that's just not good to have.
Finisher.
If you want to take a risk, you want to make sure you have a good reward for the risk, right? You don't want
Right.
to just like have like these unsafe moves that don't do anything.
True,
Which is,
true.
that's kind of her bad design. It's not her
Yeah.
fault, but
They did her so dirty in this game.
they did. Which, you know, as an avid Melina hater at MKX, I'm not complaining because God was she awful to deal with back then, and now she's
Oh,
back.
yeah.
So I know I'm a hater. Sorry, I'm
No,
sorry.
it's fine.
I was telling sorry to Finny because it's like that's her girl, you know. So
She knows I'm in love with her. She's like, Melina. That's sorry, Finny.
I'm sorry, Finny. Like I know it's your girl. Like I don't want to give that to you. But with command grab and with her extended strings, you have excellent pressure tools.
Yeah,
good for
and
Melina.
her forward 4 just becoming so much better is like worth it alone, I would say.
For sure.
I want to run ball roll, but I feel like whenever I do it, it's so predictable. Like,
I only do it in combos because it's not super good to do randomly just because the speed's
Yeah.
kind of slow. It's not like MKX where it'd be like super fast across the screen. I don't know, do you use it a lot outside of combos? Like I know you probably make reads with it after
The
1-1,
lone sister wears the
but like
crown.
other than that,
I am the empress
Pretty
of
much, that's
unknown
it. Like,
deserts.
I would use it to
But
whiff
I am
punish
the one it
sometimes. Like, when someone's
needs.
just doing something in my face, I'll ball roll
Yeah,
really
yeah.
quickly. Because I find ball roll to whiff punish being easier than forward 1 being so fast. This cannon matchup, we love to see it.
cool. And then the command grab, I know what to do. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I feel like the animation is so fast for me.
It does look
I mean,
pretty
it's-
speedy.
it's super, yeah. It's hard, right? You need to kind of predict it, right? You're not going to react to it, right? So, oh my god, that's so
Whoa,
I
fast.
can't believe that worked. I can't believe that worked just now.
Your forward 1 is super good. It's a little risky because it's a high, but this is a super good like footy tool. It's a forward advancing 9 frame move, which is 0 on block. So like, it's really good. And the only problem is it's a high, so they can poke under it, or if they're a master, they can just down 2 crushing blow you, or they can predict it and just neutral duck and crushing blow you. Yeah, that's gonna flawless block gap. I don't know if you knew that. but
Okay,
it's
flawless
something you can
block
practice.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's flawless block gap there on the overhead. So,
Round 2.
the low overhead there is really a mix-up because there's a huge difference and the flawless block gap can punish it.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's 0 on block. So you're gonna press something faster than the command grab, and I'm gonna throw you first. So that's basically neutral. So this, we can, whenever you block this, we can press at the exact same time, which is why it's really hard to react to.
Oh my god. That was almost scary.
No, your character sucks, dude. That was the read.
Like, how?
Finisher.
It's okay, because my katana's free.
Katana's hard to use. Katana takes a lot of like.
Yes, that's why I like the player like casually, but just competitively, I see what they have to do. You know, she has good damage, but it's like I feel like I would drop a combo.
Yeah, it's just she doesn't have the best mids or like any kind of real mix-up. So she's really neutral heavy. So you have to be super good on your neutral game, which is like one of the harder skills to build in like as a fighting game player.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she has nothing she can like fraud you out with. She's very honest, which is like not what the best characters in MK11 are. None of them are honest, you know. So
Cassie Cage.
it's hard.
That's another.
Melina.
Hot girl Finny.
I like Cassie too. I loved her in MKX,
Stabbers Guild.
and I like her in this game too. I just don't
Mhm.
I don't play her enough.
She's really good still. And you have some of the best moves on, I think, too. Kneecapping is super important. The flying glow kick, is that the armor break one?
It's the armor break.
Yeah.
It also
super
can
good.
confirm into her fatal blow. In the
Oh, really?
So technically,
Yes,
you're
Yeah.
The shoulder
Katana's
charge is good.
sister?
You gotta be a little careful with it, but it's super good to just get them
Thank
stand
God
still,
I'm an
right?
only child.
Yes.
Round 1. Fight!
Malina. What are you?
It's
Nice
I
to
used to
neutral
say
duck
it.
there. You know the throw's coming. Okay.
Nice though.
Thank you. I tried.
You're doing great. Yeah, the shoulder just to be like, hey, I know you're not gonna block and wake up. No one blocks and wake up. Smart. Definitely a little risky, but smart. Nice. That's good whiff punish. But her back two is a super good whiff punish move. Just that one too. The forward one. 1+3.
I love my toys.
Both of those, I think her best tools is just like whiff punishing people.
Round 2.
Say back two.
Fight!
Back two, yeah, her back two, four, I think it is. I'll put her, but like two. Yeah, that string right there.
Yeah,
is
that
like
one.
Fast. That's super good. It's a super fast forward if anything mid, with a really good hitbox. So it just whiff punishes a lot of things. That was good to block. Good duck there to be down 4. Her stand 1 is a really good anti-air too. That is a super good range too. They jump at you.
Okay. Standing one.
Yeah, right there. So that sweep that whips in your face, that's just a back 2 punish full combo.
Back two.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's me. Okay.
Yeah, you can even like backdash and like do it again, kind of like how Sephion does it, like backdash into forward too.
Yeah, just do like a back,
pretty
just do like one back 2 and then backdash and do the back 2 4.
I hope you like pain.
That'll catch a lot of people just trying to match down one or something, and that one's gonna whiff because of the range of everything.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, a max distance one.
Oh,
God.
nice.
That gets me every time because I always try to react block that and I block late.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that's okay. So it'll mix up there on the 1-1 and you blocked it well.
Nice grab.
That's unsafe, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's one of those strings you probably don't want to commit to. You want to just do low gunshot into her standing gunshot. Typically that's what they do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. She just stood there. Oh no. Oh no.
No.
Finish her!
Nice whiff
that was
punish.
good. Whiff punish with the gunshot. Love to see it.
Cassie Cage wins.
Now you're timing out Lisa in the chat.
Ooh.
What did Lisa do? Buff Melina? I mean,
That's facts, Big Carl.
That's facts. That's big.
I usually would be like, I don't know. I would usually hate that, but in this game, she probably needs like 1 or 2 buffs. Maybe. You're doing good though. I mean, I see you like to use a lot of those like screen, like across the screen like moves that go really fast.
Mini me.
Like you're doing with the shoulder and like the kick move there.
Kano.
That are usually they're unsafe, but they do have like obviously really good priority. They're hard to react to. I think you just have to be like somewhat careful with those things, just to
Yeah.
not.
I feel like sometimes the way I play, it can make or break my performance.
For sure.
So.
For sure. And I think when you play longer sets, if you do like first to 5s on like streams there, or you do like even like best 3 out of 5 tournament sets, people are gonna start to pick up on your habits, and then they're gonna start blocking those and
Blocking it.
punishing them a lot more. So it's important that like you kind of show those cards sparingly.
3 strikes
when
and
you
you're
need them.
dead, Kano.
And then be,
I
I feel like I need to
made
just
2
be more
strikes, they got
optimal
you.
in certain
Know what?
situations as well.
That
So like when I
was
get my
strike
turn,
3.
utilize it the
Round
best
1.
way I can.
Fight.
that's all about learning
Especially-
the best pressure tools for your character, right?
Yes.
Ready to bleed.
Nice whiff punish, things like that, yeah. Wait. That is such a good whiff punish tool.
It really is.
Nice reaction on that.
Oh, I forgot you could do that.
Yeah.
You know it's so.
Annoying? Yeah. You have to be careful of that to whiff anything because he can just do the instant air cannonball. It's one of the things about him
Round
that
2.
you have to.
Fight.
Like, if he's in the air, you just can't press anything, right? Typically, I mean, you don't want to let him jump on you all day, but
Said jump in her standing one.
stand one, yep, just stand one on its own. Or I think it's forward 3. Is it? It's like a try that. Try forward 3.
Forward for 3. Oh, wait, hold on, wait. Oh,
No, forward 4 maybe, or back
forward
3.
4. This
What's
is
back,
forward 4.
what's back 3?
What's back 3?
Yeah,
That.
that's a really good up there too.
Oh, okay. Actually, I actually do that a lot.
Yeah, if I jump from like
Without
this distance, just yeah, it's a certain distance dependent thing. So if I'm like jumping, like over here, like a little further away from you, then you can do it. Yeah, and you can confirm it to combo too. Yeah, so you can just do something. I'm not a Cassie player, but I know you can do something.
Yeah.
But you have to be
Sometimes I'll
careful.
go- sometimes I'll do that.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. Noticing like any jab into her upward kick amplify for the hard knockdown.
oh, no, this is bad. This is bad.
Oh
bad.
no.
Yeah, he's really
Yeah, I
dirty
know.
in the
Wait,
corner.
Kano in the corner when he has all that stuff, I'm like, yeah, GG's.
No, the key is to not get cornered by him. Like, and once you're in the corner by him, it's real bad. You want to just be aware of your spacing and try to gain space whenever you can. Whether it's like a forward throw where you can throw them across the screen and move forward,
Okay.
or just find an opportunity to jump over them, or just knock them down in some way, and then just get away from that corner because you don't want to be anywhere near the corner against this guy at all. It's a problem.
Yes. Okay.
Cage 2.0.
Let's stick with Cassie.
I guess I'll try Jade.
Orai Woe.
Actually, let's try Cetrion.
Cetrion.
Yeah, you fair against some
I've
zoning.
I've never done matchup before.
I haven't either.
I so need a key.
Gonna try to play zone heavy and see how you do.
Okay. Cassie is a little harder to get in on zoning. Her kneecapping's good for a lot of characters, but unfortunately,
Cetrion's one of those.
Cetrion's not one of those that are going to be throwing high projectiles at you, so you can go under
Right.
them, right? So it's tough for her probably, but you can definitely use some tools to get in for sure.
sister?
Even elder gods have kin.
There is like no family resemblance.
Round 1. Fight.
Against Cetrion, like you probably want to get in here, so you probably want to start walking forward and seeing what space you can take between. It's pretty important for Cetrion. She's a hard character to fight against. It's important to flawless block the rocks when you can. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they don't, once you flawless block them, they don't push you back. It's important. Yeah.
Pretty much every
After-
time she throws a rock, you can take the time to dash forward.
Not so. She can kind of earthquake though. If you block a rock and then you try to get forward, she can earthquake you. So it's always like a mix-up when you block a rock, which is kind of the problem with her.
Yeah, that's the
So
annoying
it's tough.
part.
Things you can definitely dash forward on, or if they do the air beam, or if you block an earthquake, or if you block the little those like tentacle things you pulled out of the ground, those tendril things.
Yeah, the
Any
tendril.
of those things you block, you can definitely take a dash forward, 2 dashes forward even, depending on the move.
Okay.
But the rocks are a little, you're gonna have to guess in certain situations, but if you flawless block them, you don't push back.
Round 2. Fight!
Keep
Okay.
your space.
Okay, so I feel like I have to just like.
Yeah. No, you're doing a good job walking her down.
Yeah, you definitely are.
You have to kind of walk her down, right? For sure. I don't think Cassie has the best wavy. I don't think she does anyway. Wave dashing is important for some characters, but not really for Cassie. You can jump after the first one. That's good. So when they earthquake you, you block one and you jump forward. You can gain more distance that way because you don't have to block both of them. Maybe you want to show her that next time.
100%.
The,
I was
the
also
fire, the fire thing, right? The fire.
Well, the earthquake thing when she knocks on the ground.
yeah.
Okay.
Back,
Yeah,
here, I'll
so-
show you. But like, sorry.
The second hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
so
can jump
you
after
block
the
the
first
first
hit.
one.
Mhm.
Block the first one, and then you can like jump the second one.
You jump forward to gain more space. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of like the mix up with like throwing the rock down because you can like guess and dash forward if you think like I'm gonna do another one. Or you can like try to jump forward if you think I'm gonna do earthquake or like this.
Yeah.
It's also like a really good Oki tool as well, so like you want to be careful when getting up
Yeah.
off the ground, like at any distance really, because like it tracks pretty dumb.
I mean, it's basically perfect tracking.
Yeah.
We don't have that kind of luxury, but whatever. They like Tetrion. They programmed her well. That was good. That was interesting. I never saw that. Yeah.
The second hit.
Yeah. Pretty much if you block the first hit, you're like pretty good to dash out of it.
Nice throw.
Ooh, let me not throw this away.
I thought I grabbed you down too right there, did I?
I think I did down one.
Oh yeah.
I still should have won. Really weird.
No, you're plus on that, so
Yeah.
any button is gonna be throw and unless you so if you hold down and then press 1 after the throw comes out, then it's going to make the throw whiff, but if you press it at the same time as the throw, in the
Yes.
startup frames of down 1 you can still be thrown even though you're ducking. It's weird.
It's
Yeah.
so weird.
Same thing
It's been happening to me a whole lot more recently too. Like what I know they're going to throw and I have the down 2 ready and they still grab me. So
Yeah, you have to kind of wait for the down 2 to whiff and then press the throw to whiff and then press the down 2. Because yeah, if you press it too early, you get thrown out. Especially if you're in a situation where you're negative, like you were there, because she had the plus frames on hitting you. You couldn't get thrown out. You go down 2. So you want to just make them whiff the throw with the neutral duck and then press the
Scream Queen.
uppercut.
Surf's up.
oh yeah, and also frame data. Like I don't. I know some stuff like because just being in the lab with like friends, but like all the characters frame data and stuff. I still have to learn all of that.
Yeah.
Like I understand what frame data is now because I didn't have any idea what that was or what it meant.
Yeah, so it's you can kind of I told June this last week too. Like, you don't have to necessarily know every single number. You can kind of classify moves in whether they're plus, whether they're unsafe, whether they're safe but really negative,
Will lead
and
my
kind of go
army.
from there.
I
And I
am
think
not
like,
here to lead your army.
you don't have to necessarily know like, oh, this back one is like negative 14. You just know it's unsafe. I block that, right? So like it's important to like you know that teleport's unsafe, right? You don't need to necessarily know what the number is. So yeah, that's you understand like what like safe, unsafe, plus all that stuff means, or you're not really.
I kind of understand with like playing the game and like seeing the animations, but like sometimes I still don't. Certain characters I still don't know like what they're safe on or plus and stuff like that. Just because I don't. Some characters I don't fight a lot in the game.
Oh, okay. So like you know how it works, so like you just don't. You're not familiar with like how it works for each character, basically.
Yes. Like their moves like. So I know you can punish Scorpion when he amplifies that. But like Sub-Zero, I know you can punish his slide on block. It's like certain characters I know because like I fight them a lot, but other characters like maybe like Kung Lao, I don't know any of his like what's he safe on. I'll just kind of like just wing it and hope that I can get the punish. But
yeah, you mostly have to worry about that with like strings because a lot of special moves in this game are punishable on block.
Gotcha.
But yeah, strings are important to know. There's not like, I mean, there's a lot of good information in the training mode, right? And like it gives you everything. It gives you all their plus frames. It gives you all the frames. You can also turn on the live tracker of the frames and stuff and test out different things. There's certain things, different frames depending on when they block them, and how far they are, where they are in the corner, like different reasons that change the. Sorry for me to talk, like change like the frame data, right? So the live tracker is super good. I always use the live tracker instead of the move list, but. That was good reaction from the stacker.
Worship.
That was really nice.
I just tried.
You tried.
So, I don't know why I do so bad when people roll. Like I don't look for it and then I'm already pressing and then they. I feel like I have to work on just like watching meter,
Sometimes you have to, yeah. If you have to know it's an option first. But when it's not an option, you can just meaty them. You can pressure them and wake up pretty freely. But when it is an option, like you want to. That's plus, but I guess the hair flip decided that it's not.
It acts like it wants to be broke, but then sometimes it's not broke. I don't understand.
No, that move's really good because it gets her out of, even though that was like plus 6, I think, or something crazy like that. It's a flawless block gap, though, so you can make it punish it. But yeah, it's super plus, but the hair flip kind of flies her hitbox out of the range of attacks, so it's super good for that.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Starfire roll.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no, I dropped my cone. That's punishable, yeah. You have to be careful of that.
Like sometimes like I'll take the risk and I'll commit sometimes, but I feel like sometimes it's just better to be safe.
Yeah, so I would go with the other one that you have to flawless block to make punishable until they show you they can flawless block it.
Okay. So
yeah, so there's no reason to ever use that one until they show you they can flawless block punish the other string, like the other ender of the string. I forget what the button is, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'll go into whip and flip. I don't know why, if it's like a mind game or whatever.
It is because that's a low, so they're
duck.
usually blocking low. Yeah,
Yes.
because you can end in a low. That attack's a low, so it's mixed up with the hair flip. So that's something you can definitely do, and it probably beats a lot of people.
But I can't keep doing it. I have to go for like
you don't want
to heavy mix.
You don't want to do it
like
all the time.
Yeah, like once you have like low health, I'll start doing some crazy shit like that. But
yeah,
I know sometimes they're looking for it. So
also going back to looking at meter, that we talked about at the beginning, it's definitely important to know if you can break a combo before you do really risky shit. Like some characters can do like meterless, like or unbreakable combos without. Yeah, but if you are playing a character like most characters in the game that you can break out pretty early on their combo, you can take risks if you have a breakaway. But if you don't, it's obviously a lot riskier, and you have to be careful with that.
And as an adult, you will obey.
As someone that plays like a lot of like mix-up and like command throw characters, like I always look at the meter and be like, okay, can I do this like somewhat safely, or am I gonna eat like 500 damage if I do it? Right. Super important that you like kind of get aware of that situation.
Oh, nice backdash.
Sindel is all about like
Booty.
oh okay.
I stand.
Sindel, yeah, she's super good at just like backdashing and with punishing everything. That's kind of her game plan. Yeah.
You had good patience right there. You'd be surprised how many people down 4 Delia's hits.
I mean, me. But yeah, like a lot of her stuff puts her at a range, or if you backdash, you can kind of do like a hair flip or a scream and just kind of whiff punish anything they do, or another forward four. That's the case.
Oh no.
That's a bit of a mix
I
up.
was trying to. You were trying to wake
wait.
up right there?
I was trying to wake up and, you know.
Round 2. Fight.
I hate that input error.
I
You
hate
would've
the
got me.
animation of it. It's like, wow. Because like sometimes it'll take games. Like,
Mm-hmm.
'cause I'll try to do it in just enough time to punish, and, you know.
Okay.
That's a good
Are you having
answer.
trouble? I see you doing a lot of like meterless screams at distances where they won't hit. Are you having trouble
Yeah.
amplifying them?
I'm not spamming the
Amplify
yeah,
button. Yeah. Do you feel like your inputs have been a little more cleaner since taking off the release check? Or you've not really noticed a difference?
the difference yet. I have to just keep.
Sure.
I just want to keep seeing. Maybe I'll switch to medium.
Yeah, don't be afraid to like spam that amplify button because like it's there's like honestly no reason not to. Ooh, that was a nice
Right
fake
there,
out.
when you hit that forward 2-1, you should have just went right to Fatal Blow and won. You gave her a chance to live, and that's scary. I don't want to give anyone a chance to live. See, when they have Fatal Blow, or like, yeah, no way, dude. Because,
Yeah, like
yeah.
it's like good to try to save it, but like at the same time you want to just kind of have the round guaranteed.
yeah, if you
Right,
could
so I get it.
have done a different combo to kill at that point, then like, that's cool too. But like, I think I prioritize just taking the round and killing whenever I can.
I do as
If
well.
the Fatal Blow is gonna give me that, I'm gonna go for that.
Kiki, welcome.
Hi, Kiki. I love Kiki. I hope she knows that. That's plus. That's always plus. You don't want to press on that. Yeah. That is one of those. You block that, you just keep blocking because.
Yeah, that stagger is like so barely minus that like it's kind of like still her turn.
Oh, I meant the air glaives, but yeah.
The
Stagger's
glaive.
tough too, but yeah. The EX air
Yeah.
glaives, like enhanced air glaives.
But yeah,
is
never
really fun.
press on that. But yeah, I was talking about the back 3 stagger.
Yeah, that's a really tough stagger to react to too, so that was something you might want to just hold. And keep going. Good hair flip.
Nice throw. Hello, AJ. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't confirm.
Yeah,
I
you gotta
didn't
confirm it. It's okay. It's not one. Was it
Oh, I
1-1?
have fatal blow too. Ooh, not me.
Yep.
Flopping.
Could have just done 1-1 fatal blow or 1-1 any
Yeah.
special and 1, but I
I
think
thought I
confirm
used
on
it.
1-1's a little tough.
I don't think her fatal blow is back in time. I don't think at
Oh
least.
yeah, it might have been back in time.
Because
I forgot I had
you
it.
used it when I jumped, but like it missed me.
But you could have just done like 1-1 into the hair snatch thingy in the neck. I don't know what that was called. The back one, back forward one, I think. Yeah, because they were solo. You just had to hit confirm. It's hard to hit confirm 1-1 sometimes. It's pretty fast to hit confirm to do. But yeah, you did good though.
Yeah, you played that really solid.
JB2.
My little Jackie.
Yeah. Kiki, yes, we're teaching women every Monday
Special forces
to like kind of hone their skills in competitive MK, help them like improve in areas where they might be lacking or like just want more insight in.
Yeah. Kiki, it's Emmy. If you ever want to come back to MK and you want to do one, let me know.
Definitely. We would love to have you on.
Submit, and I'll
Lisa.
save your father.
Your hair grow like Pinocchio's nose when you laugh.
I know it's you, Effie.
It
Oh, okay.
grows.
I don't know, like no one can
Kill
see me right now, so I'm just making sure they
Round
know
one.
it's me.
Fight!
Good reaction. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm trying to do whip and flip. I think I'm
Oh,
pressing
you're
it
inputting
fast.
it wrong? Yeah. When you have, the release check works because you get, like, pressing your input twice, so the timing maybe is a little easier for some ways, but it also makes your inputs a lot messier. So,
Yeah, it's like kind of like a love-hate thing. Like, back when I used to use it, like, without knowing I could turn it off, I got input errors all the time, but, like, at the same time, it made, like, certain special move inputs easier, too, like command grab inputs.
Right.
So, like, you're gonna have to, like, get used to it. It's not gonna be something, like, you can kind of turn off and, like, consistently get all your special moves. But once you're used to using your characters without it, it's much more helpful.
yes, sir.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Round two. Fight!
Thank you, AJ, so much for the gifted sub to Molly. I appreciate it. And can I say your reactions are really good for this to be like online play?
Oh, thank you.
Like they're great. Like I see you like reacting to staggers.
I'll try the best I can, you know.
Kiki's
Oh,
okay,
shit.
Cindy. Ooh, another gifted to Kiki. Thank you so much. What a warm welcome.
You're doing like a good job not like being too antsy on Jackie pressure, which is hard not to be because she's like barely negative and all this stuff, and you like to press whatever they can. Yeah, pressure blow.
Oh, nice. Hey, Zesquill. Welcome.
Finisher!
Oh, that was a nice
Nice job.
clutch.
Okay.
Slow down once.
Yeah, that's good. You're not getting counter hit and too antsy a lot because a lot of her stuff is barely negative, and if you try to press something like a forward 4 or like a back 3 or low attack, like a lot of that's just gonna come out too slowly and it's gonna get counter hit by her 9-frame mid. So you did a good job being like, that's a good test on people because like a lot of her stuff is like plus or barely negative and people like to mash a lot. So it's good you
Yes.
passed the test by not doing that. And pressing when you needed to, for sure, and backdashing out of her
My
pressure
better
when you needed
half.
to. That's smart.
Give this
Hey,
man a
Rambo.
Rambo gang. Let's go.
I'm gonna try Rambo. Okay. This one, I think this one has
The
Claymore.
hourglass.
Oh no. Not Claymore.
Oh no, not the old
Look.
no.
Traumatized
No, it is
Forever
broke.
King last
Claymore
night.
is broke. Claymore is broke.
Yep. Well,
Okay, and I
you
have
need
the
something.
blue bar.
I've only fought against Claymore like once, so we'll see how this goes.
Good luck.
I don't have M60, so I'm like kind of like ugh.
Where did he find all those leaves and like
You ready
Chronica's
for this?
hourglass?
Those are the real
He
questions.
he built a whole
Sounds like
trench
yes to
right
me.
there.
Round one. Fight.
Serious stuff.
Wow, AJ, another gifted sub. You're on fire today. Thank you. Appreciate all the support for the channel.
This is gonna be tough, right? That's good. That goes under the high
yeah.
projectile.
That's nice. Gonna be really helpful against Sonya.
In the, and the roll too is super good again.
Oh, nice.
I mean, it works.
It works out. Sonya's all high,
Into it
so
against
don't have any
Sonya
shame. Yeah.
is like not a bad idea. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to press if that down 4 hits because it jails from like max distance.
Okay.
You wanna punish that overhead string. Okay, that's something you. If you don't punish that on Sonya, it's party time. They're gonna keep doing it, right?
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, nothing to fear.
Yeah, nothing because her mix-up is supposed to be unsafe, right? So if you don't make it unsafe, then she becomes broken.
Ooh, perfect timing. Ooh, you should have
I wanted to
fataled.
go with the fatal blow and it worked.
You should have.
Or doing just the launcher string, right? If you could have done right into the launcher string, then right into fatal blow, you could have made her. You would have definitely killed, and you could have made her try to get off her meter, which would be a double win.
Mission
You know?
accomplished.
Yeah, I should just did it. I wanted to hit confirm, but it like didn't come out.
No, you're good. Just go into his launcher string and then do fatal blow because then you have the chance of, you know, ruining their life twice by taking her around and taking another meter.
Okay.
I don't know what his launching string is, but I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
That's +1. It's not much, but like.
Yeah, +1's pretty fake in this game, but it's still plus. You want to make sure you just know that.
Like, they'll probably beat my regular buttons, but like, if I'm on point, you're not really gonna like beat my poke. I've seen it hit further, to be honest.
You're doing it. Oh, okay, the overhead.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, jump kicks aren't super plus in this. They're a little plus at this point. So a lot of people like to poke under a jump kick. So you can do like a jump kick backdash, or you can do a jump kick down one yourself, or do a jump kick and just block their down whatever, and then try to start your turn. But
okay.
The jump punches are more plus. They shouldn't be able to poke after that, but jump kicks, a lot of times they can poke, especially if you're doing a high. You don't get jails from that.
Okay, so jump punch.
Yeah, either one or two. It's usually going to be like they can't press anything. Everything's in a jail, and it's definitely your turn. But jump kicks, it's a little more testy on a lot of things.
Pretty much how I do it is like, if I want to go for pressure, I'll do a jump punch. But if I want to go to like cover some distance, I'll come in with jump kick just because it arches so far and so low.
Yeah, jump kick is usually like
fucking Rambo.
Harder to anti-air. And harder to hit confirm into combo, but than the jump punch is too. So if you want to just get in and you don't want to get anti-aired, you can try to jump kick. A lot of times it's just some characters have a really hard to anti-air.
Okay.
Depending on what character you are.
Someone jump kicks me, I like feel like I cannot anti-air them. Like I'll try down two and their jump kick hits me first. Like what the hell?
Some characters have good tools against it. I think Jade's down two is super good against everybody's jump in.
Yes.
But a lot of times a lot of the better players, like they just flawless block jump kicks at this point because it's not consistent to anti-air them with a lot of characters, unfortunately.
Now you're something.
Have you never seen a Shao Kahn?
Not once in all my years.
Round one.
Okay. Oh, cancel. Yeah, so she's always, I'm pretty sure you know by this point, but she always has that mix-up she can do. A lot of people want to take the low and block the overhead, because the overhead leads to a lot more, like a lot more damage, right?
Okay, so I have to stand block it, right?
Yeah, you want to just stand, right? If you want to try it, I can show you. But if you're just standing, that whiffs, and you can punish it. So if you're quick enough, you can hit whatever and punish it. A lot of people try to take the low more often, just because the low just leads to less, and it's also nice. That was
nice.
Super good. So like let go of block there for a second. Cool. That's the command throw. that launching string is always unsafe too. A lot of people don't punish it, which lets you get away with it, but when you start playing better players, especially that know the matchup more, they're gonna punish that. So it's one of those you want to hit confirm and try not to do the whole string if I'm blocking, right?
Finish him.
Yeah, you did good.
Mercy.
For glory.
See if you can deal with stomp though. Oh, you did great.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Finish him.
It's tough in that situation. Yeah. It's tough in a situation where either one would have killed you, basically.
Right.
So it's like a pure 50-50 at that point. But typically when you're playing like against a mix-up character, you want to like look at what option yields the best reward for them, which is why they're more likely to use that option because they want the best reward. And then to try to wean them off of using that option by predicting that option more often. Especially if it's unsafe. Like if it's like that, or if it's like Kano in the corner, he probably always wants to hit you with acid into the flame to mess you up. You know, kind of block that more often, and then make him use the command throw.
Elder D.
I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's kind of how you deal with mix-ups sometimes. You want to like look at the rewards and the risks, and kind of base your defense off of what they probably want. Like when you face a Sub-Zero, for example, and they have Fatal Blow. You know them bitches want to hit forward 2 Fatal Blow on you. That's all they want, right?
Oh God,
so you just have to be ready for that shit.
Yes, yes.
Is it Shang Tsung?
Whom do you serve?
I know, right?
I played him when he first dropped.
This is another matchup I have yet to
You
play, so it
serve
should be
only
interesting.
yourself.
Right, me either. I don't know.
Spending both meters on both fireballs there probably what ended up being worse off. You hit the ground projectile right after. You could have had a great combo if you had the meter. So like meter management in this game isn't super important because your meter is just like instantly coming back, but it is still kind of important. You want to be careful with. That was good use of the projector to get out there. You want to be careful of like trying to not use all your meter. Make sure you have some.
I feel like I do waste it. Like I try to go for the crushing blow because a lot of people don't know that they're the crushing blow.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But like competitive wise, like
yeah, it's a big thing to use both your meters. So that was good. Oh, you got Cetrion now? I'm gonna hit it with the
it. You know, like let me try.
Part of me was like, oh, just reversal fatal, and I'm like, no, let me try to close this out without.
Round 2. Fight.
That's the one time where like I kind of try not to use fatal if they have like very little health, like 10% or something.
I felt like the most predictable option probably because it was again the one that was going to yield you the best reward, right? It was like, oh, this is going to instantly win you the game. Like you know that she wants to go for that, right? So maybe if you just like sat there and backed up and held it for like a split second, just enough to get them to be like, oh, they're not gonna do it. She's not gonna do it. Right? And then you fucking do it, and you drop those rocks in their heads, and you're like, eat that shit. Like, yeah, you have to like when you're mixing up people and you're doing, you wanna mix up your timings as well as your options. Right? It's super important.
That shit is broke.
Yeah, it reaches top.
I have no help. I can't help you on that one. Okay, that's just...
yeah, it's just dumb. Honestly, there's no getting around that if you're in the air. Like, period.
I didn't know it went full screen until like I had played somebody and it was full screen. I'm like, what the? I thought it was only up close.
Full screen all the way to the top. Like I could just. Well, I guess like it's almost full screen.
I mean, not only is it an amazing pressure tool, not only does it reset neutral for free, it's also a great zoning tool.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, big read. That's good.
Your soul is weak.
When you're low on health like that, you kind of need a big read sometimes.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be blocking because once your defensive meter is like used, it's time to go wild.
Mm-hmm. And Cetrion can chip you a lot with her pressure. you have to look out for chip damage as well.
Hold on, none of her. Ooh.
Oh, was that like in place teleport?
Yeah, you can do that too with her.
It like looked like Shang was morphing with the water for a sec.
morphed
That's why I
at the
got
same time, I
confused.
think.
Yeah.
I got confused. I was like, okay, she disappeared. Came back as him. Okay.
You wanna do like?
I don't know how I feel about that matchup.
Cetrion wins.
I don't know how that matchup works either.
Neither do
To be
I.
honest.
I feel like
Do
he
you
has
wanna do
good
the-
contender with ground skulls, but like, yeah, it's hard to say like exactly how it works because I've barely seen it played and I barely played it myself.
Right, right.
Ground skulls is a lot in a lot of matchups for sure, and body drop too, the corpse drop.
Yes.
Did someone
Yeah.
say Shang? Here comes VL to talk about Shang's son again.
I feel like in that matchup, maybe Shang does okay if I have like the timing is precise. So Cetrion jumps, so I
Yeah.
can do a corpse drop at the same time
Big
before she
Probably
goes
takes-
into her stuff.
Probably takes a lot of work to
Right.
Shiva.
to play Shang in that matchup. It has to be a really good Shang player. I bet think the smoke parry probably helps a lot too. I imagine.
Oh yes,
Death
yes.
clock.
I did not think about that. Can he parry the boulders? Cause
Yeah.
Okay, okay. All right, cool.
And it's always a punish too because it freezes them in place when you parry that. So yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty good. The boulders, the rock wall, anything, all of her projectiles. I think even the earthquake. I don't know. That's the low though, so it might not work. Actually, I'm not sure. But definitely the boulders and the air laser thing, as well as the rock wall. You
I
can parry all that.
enjoyed a close friendship with
Okay,
Prince
cool.
Goro.
You used him for your round one. Fight.
I always fall for that.
So overhead, it's a tough one. Nice. Yeah, you're gonna punish that though. I'm just doing stand one. And yeah, you definitely don't want to meter burn that if first hit whips. Because
Right, right.
It's just gonna leave you punishable. That's good back finish. You're good. Try to use his, what is it? I haven't played him in forever. Back to 1-2? Or, no, sorry. What's his forward 2? Forward 2 1 2?
4-2.
Yeah, or it's 2-4-2. 2-4-2.
Oh wait.
Is it 2-4-2? I'm sorry, I haven't played him forever.
You mean
Yeah, that. Yeah.
4-2, 4-2-4?
Forward, yeah. Forward 2.
I was trying. I was like, it's not working. I knew what you meant. I just wasn't. I was
going. That's plus, unblocked. So if they don't know to flawless block that, they would use that. Super good. You can get a lot of different pressure off that. With that you can do a backdash, do another one. You can do a back 1, which is the fastest mid. You can do as a back 3, I think, which is his low attack, or you can kind of just back off with the plus range. But it is a flawless block gap, but if they're not flawless blocking it, then like.
And then if they do try to flawless block it, you can do the other option,
you
and
mix
that'll
it
make
with
them break away on accident. Which you actually did that to me last game because I tried to flawless block.
Round
That's a really good string mind game right there.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to block these if you don't have it, right? So you can put that under that. Yeah. Obviously, I have the meter burn one. That. So you have to look. You have to really look at her body, like see the meter thing start up.
Yeah. And just
A
be
lot of
checking if
characters
she
do the
has
same
meter.
thing. You have a high projectile normally, and then a mid projectile with this meter. Oh my god, you're stopping me?
I tried. Ooh.
No, I know how to get out of it. Okay.
finishing.
Okay, I'm a Shiva player. I know how to get out of it.
Right.
Mercy. Finishing.
I don't know why I'm just like I'm getting hit by that.
It's tough. It's hard. It's really fast. Versus
My reaction time with that is kind of.
Shiva wins.
If you're
I have to
seeing
work
that
on it.
you're dashing and you see them throw a fire like a projectile at you, you can press down 1, and then it'll cancel your dash into the down 1, which will make your fireball whiff. Assuming it's a high, right? If she does the mid, obviously it's not gonna work. But like say you're dashing forward, you can always dash block or just press block. But if you want to just get under it, you can press down 1, and you can dash in down 1 and get in that way too.
Okay. I see that too. Like a lot of players they'll do like a down 1
Or
or
down 3.
like
or jump,
yeah. To make sure the projectile goes above
Yeah.
them.
Mini me.
You gonna do like one more, and we can go lap some anti-air flawless box stuff?
Yes. Yes.
Sounds good.
I think a good time for that. We can like work on maybe flawless. Is there some
Future
characters
ex-wife.
that you have a problem with? We could look at their flawless blockable strings and
Okay.
and
Definitely do Scorpion because I want to trash that.
He's got a bunch of them, so
I
it's
want to
good.
trash. I want to trash Scorpions on Combat League because they, and in competitive too, because I feel like I still struggle with him. Like I know how to beat him. It's just like when they start doing Scorpion shit, I'm just like, bro.
Yeah, I know. We can look at like his gaps. He has a bunch of gaps, which are really important to.
Okay.
I feel like to mess him up with.
So
And once
how
you
are things
start,
with you and Bob?
thank you,
For the
VL.
last time,
Yeah, I
his
appreciate it,
name
thanks.
And once you
is Dylan.
start
Why learn his
like
name if
messing
he's
up
not
his
sticking
gaps, you
around?
realize that
Round
he's a lot
one.
weaker. When
Fight.
he maybe appears when he's going crazy, and you know.
Yeah.
Nice anti-air with the forward one. That's good.
Oh, next round. I don't know. I don't know how she rolled past the second one because
Why not? You usually get that hit
roll
too.
and it gets hit. I have no idea.
So using Fatal Blow here, I mean it worked, and it might still win you the round, but it's a little risky to waste that when you have this little life and like one
Yeah.
touch. Yeah, I mean, you almost came back though. It was super close.
Yeah, it was.
I
Two. Fight.
typically wouldn't use Fatal Blow if it wasn't the last round, if it's not gonna kill. That's my like basic rule. It's not necessarily always the rule, but like
It's just more. It's smarter to do it.
yeah. You just now you came off that and you lost the round. So like you wasted one of your
now.
biggest tools and you
Fatal
didn't
Blow.
get anything for it,
I
right?
gotta make it happen.
Yeah,
Different way,
for sure.
basically.
I mean, that was your only option there probably, but maybe sometimes just sacrifice the round and keep it for next round, you know?
Yeah, like
It-
sometimes
that
it's
wasn't
worth it trying to get like better positioning instead of like trying to win it if you think like okay it's gonna be hard to come back in this situation.
It's okay to just give up a round sometimes, like there's not
Yeah.
for sure. And I think like, if it's the last round, like it's the third round, then go off. Use it whenever you can, right? Because it's never really a bad idea, you know, want to make sure you don't like go out without using it. But if it's the first round, just maybe take it easy on that. That's my advice anyway. You want to look at fatal blows and crushing blows has like your tools that you can only use once both times, so you want to make sure you use them at the best times. That's like another like awareness thing of the situation.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like sometimes, like, especially in competitive, like, I'll do that. And sometimes I can make the round, but it's
Yeah.
just like a unnecessary risk when I could have
Yeah,
done something else or punished better or just played safer so I would have had more health, you know.
for sure. Yeah, it definitely can make comebacks that way. I just think, especially when you were at that situation that you were just in, where you had like maybe like one block away from death, but making the comeback was really unlikely in that situation.
Right.
So I think it's just situational things. Focusing on both life bars and both meters. Whenever you can, just peeking at them, looking at them on downtime. Say you knock someone down, take a quick peek at their meter, and then decide quickly what you're gonna do. Or when you're knocked down, same situation, look at their meter, look at your meter, look at your life, look at their life, and be like, and then kind of process your options.
Right.
Which is hard to do that so quickly all the time, but you'll get that more as you keep playing, and then you are more aware of all the options you have.
Okay.
Hope that makes sense.
It does. It does. So we're gonna lab now.
Yeah. She's gonna invite you to a online training mode.
Okay.
And then we're going to, I guess we can look at like, maybe you want to play Scorpion, and then we can look at trying to anti-air him first, and maybe look at some of his flawless block gaps and try to work on flawless blocking them.
Scorpion is so because like sometimes all right, he'll go for like where we get anti-air but he teleports. So
Mhm.
then I try to go to for
Mhm.
anti-air, and then he
Yeah.
teleports, gets to punish because
So he's not a character you want to always anti-air for
right.
sure, but we're gonna just show you like the basic anti-air stuff and like try to gain you the reaction to anti-air, and then probably show you some of his gaps and some of his tricks to beating him.
Okay.
But yeah, remember you like saying something in the questions we asked about you like being like a little antsy, but like honestly, I think you played it like really patient and solid. The only thing I would say that
There's
you
a
were
lot of patience
like,
there.
yeah, exactly. The only thing I would say that you were like quote unquote antsy about was like maybe like fatal blowing at the wrong time, but that was really
Okay.
it.
hmm
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would say fatal blowing and probably just like those more risky moves, like hair flip's a big one. I think that can get you killed a lot if
Yeah.
you're,
Yeah.
especially if you become too predictable on where
Too
you do them.
predictable, and they're
Yeah.
already blocking it, and I'm going for
Yeah.
it. Sometimes it's like I have to just
It's
tell
hard, right?
myself, don't
Yeah.
like kind of just maybe go in for like do a 50-50. Don't
Mhm.
finish the string so that she's at least a little bit more safe, and then kind of
Mm-hmm.
I have bad habits. What is like I love certain strings, so I'll always do them, hoping that
But
they'll unblock or they'll get mixed, and it's like I get punished for it. So I have to work on that for
I
sure.
think the hair flip for me, I think something that once you put it on, like once you put it on, you've committed to like you're gonna use this at random quote unquote random times, right? Not
Yes.
necessarily random, but you're gonna use that as an unsafe move to like, stop them from pressing pokes, stop them from pressing buttons and all that stuff, which is fine. That's part of her game. I think it's important. I think kind of you might want to do like say you do what's it like I think back 3-4, right? It's a too low string, I believe. Like the two lows. You want to
Yeah.
do something like that and then see how they react, right? See if they poke back right away.
Right.
See if they hold block, right? And then once you see their reactions to things, then maybe go for the hair flip. Say like if they react to something, say they could do forward 4 and they react down 1 every single time. Just do forward 4 hair flip next time. Stop them from doing that.
Okay.
That's a tool that you want to use more probably after you see their reactions to things. I don't know. That's my opinion.
So just watching them
Yeah.
and then going into my next move, because sometimes I'll do forward 4 low star, or I'll do the back string that you're talking about into low star screamer, and it does get them if they're looking for me to do
that's
like
super. That works perfectly. Yeah. This low star works because they're sometimes crouch blocking, waiting for the butt move, which is plus. I don't know what that is, but which he throws the
butt
ass
move
at
is
you.
plus.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
why. Yeah, that's.
The booty is
Want
plus.
to duck that because it's a plus frame high, so they duck it, which is why the low star screamer hits a lot. But yeah.
All right,
yeah,
so
so you wanna-
I don't know his notations that well, so like
I can show you
you
which
can
ones. You want to look at
can
the,
you guide me?
Are you looking at the flawless box strings first?
Yes, the false block strings for.
All right, try back 3-4. That's a big one. Nope, sorry, forward 3-4. All right. I'm worried that we're a scorpion mate.
No, you're fine. Yes, this
Yeah,
is
so
the
you-
one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a flawless block gap between the first and the second hit there, which is super important for him. Do you want to try to see if you can? Yeah,
There you
already
go.
did it.
Nice.
Keep trying. You can put it on the frame data too, because I think it alters the frame data of this move. Not every move frame data alters with flawless blocks, but some do. Some things become unsafe when you flawless block them. I don't think this is one of them. I think this is one you have to up 2, or up 3. Yeah, you just want to get the rhythm down for it. Like see where he kicks to go, and then like what I do when I try to learn this, I like tap my finger like 1, 2, 1,
1,
2.
2.
Yeah,
Like that. Okay.
I just to kind of get the timing down, and then I get the rhythm down because it's always the same timing, right? When he hits like the second kick always comes out at the exact same time. So I watch the move, and I go, and I kind of get the timing down. First hit, second hit. I kind of. It's like in a rhythm thing, like if you're playing music, right?
I'll get it. I don't. Oh, this is so hard.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I think
Like,
my
it's gonna
video's a
take
little
getting
bit
used to,
delayed,
so.
but yeah. This one's one of the faster. There, I
Yes,
got
there
it.
it goes.
Oh. Because I know the flawless block, I have to hear it, and then like, how do you guys like do you just hear it and you do it, or
In what way?
you'll anticipate it and you just do it?
Like to do the up
Like, when you
two?
get- yeah.
Typically, I'm just inputting the whole thing. Like if I know I'm gonna flawless block the string, I'm
Okay.
just. You can probably react to it and do an up two from there. But yeah, I don't know. But for me, I don't know about you, Finny, but for me, I just kind of input the whole block up two right away.
For me, I'm just kind of like worrying about like the flawless block first, and then I like press it.
Okay. Yeah.
Cause like if I know I'm gonna go for it, then like I'm like kind of like blocking, like doing like my little pulse or whatever, and then like when I see the visual cue, like you know how like the flawless block pops up in the corner, then that's when I like press my up 2 and up 3. But buffering it ahead of time also works. I see people do both. It's kind of like what you're more comfortable with.
Try to just focus on just flawless blocking it first, then we could add in the up 2 or the up 3. I think she might have to up 3 this move because the pushback's pretty strong, but yeah, we can work on that later. Just try to react to this flawless block. Get the timing down first, and then work on the button afterwards.
I don't know why I cannot.
Oh, it's not easy, trust. Like, it's gonna take some practice.
This is one of the tougher ones, too. It's just a really tiny window.
Yeah, his is one of the fastest. Yeah, there you go. Like, you're almost, like, letting go after the first hit and, like, blocking immediately after, pretty much, because his is pretty quick compared to the other gaps.
He has some slower gaps, too, if you want to try those. But we should work on this one while we're doing it.
Yeah. Nice.
Here's one, yeah.
As you said, first hit, almost let go, and then.
Yeah,
Just
so
a
like
tiny let go and press again.
you're already like going to be like holding block because like you know you're gonna be like blocking pressure and whatnot. Like he's probably gonna be moving around trying to like stagger things or whatever. So like you're just gonna like be holding block, and then like when you like either I can't really say react because I'm not sure how reactable this is online, but like if you see this coming, that's when you let go and then block again quickly.
Yeah, usually I see the first. Once I block the first attack, I just kind of.
Especially like when you know this is coming, like. Because I don't think you can really do anything else off of this, so.
Yeah, he can just stagger it, or he can be crazy and just cancel it, but like. I don't think even the cancels you're still gonna the cancels he has nothing fast enough unless he has that spear spinny thingy that's gonna go in between that gap.
Yeah.
Either way, that's kind of wild man shit. Scorpion does that. That just works on
Nice.
punishing their wild shit, right?
This is so hard.
It is. It's hard. It's not easy. It did take me a while too. It's a new skill that's in this game that isn't in other games I played, so it definitely took me a bit. Yeah, so it's always -7, so you have to up to this one. We'll work on that later. I had to remember that.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. It helps for me when I'm practicing it to like, I don't know, just to count it off in my head to the 2 hits. One, two.
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2. Ooh.
And I press the buttons with my words.
There you go. Nice.
You're getting them more frequently now.
Yeah, she definitely is. Like I said, it's like not something you're gonna like learn like super quick to do consistently 100% of the time, like right away, but I can definitely tell that you're like already improving. And once you get it down, it's gonna apply to like everything else way easier because this is one of the quicker ones. So
Yeah, VL's mentioning
There
the
you go.
forward 4-2 gap, which is you got it like almost 3 times in a row there. Another one, yep.
yes.
The forward 4-2 gap's a big one too. That one's slower, so we can work on that one after.
Yes, nice.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yes,
see?
you're getting
It's
it way more
frequently.
consistent now. Love to see it.
This is also kind of a safer option against him too, because a lot of scorpions will stagger the string a lot, and your main reaction maybe is to press like down 1 in between it because they think they're going to stagger, and then they get crushing load. Yeah.
Yes.
The safer option to try to beat this is just to hold block, and then maybe try to flawless block it if they do go for it, and that kind of takes out his stagger game a lot.
And the other one's forward 1-2, you said?
No, there's what is it? Back, yeah, forward 4-2.
Forward 4-2.
That one's
This one is
the overhead
that one's
one,
low
yeah.
overhead. Yeah.
overhead. So is it overhead?
Low. The overhead's
And
the gap. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. There you go. This one's easier because it's slower, so it's easier to see it and then kind of press at the right time. For sure. Yeah, there's another one.
Nice.
This one I think is unsafe when you flawless block it.
Okay.
Yeah, negative
Yeah.
10. Might be tough for depending on your stand one
Yeah.
distance, but yeah. But either way, it always says up to it, right? Up to is always an option if you have meter.
Nice.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
get the up 3 that time.
Just queen tings.
That's clean things.
Yeah, it looks like it's -10 no matter what.
Okay, yeah. That's something you want to up to. A lot of it is just learning the gaps and practicing the gaps until you get them. Every character, pretty much every character has gaps. Not every single like
Nice.
ball is famously
Ooh.
having no gaps. There you go. You got a few times in a row. But yeah, most characters have gaps somewhere that you want to try to exploit when you can, especially if they're tools that they use a lot. A lot of scorpions use this freely, but they really can't because of the flawless block gap.
Nice. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you're getting this one a lot. Like,
Yeah.
practicing that other one, I can tell, like, really did help you for this
That
one
one-
because,
That one's definitely tough. For
yeah,
sure.
that one's really tough compared to, like, this one. You're doing both really consistent already.
Try to smack him with an up 2 next time. And get that. Try to get that combo going.
There you go.
Yes, okay.
good.
Hold on.
I stand!
Okay.
There's one more gap, which is important to know, but you don't have to flawless block it when you want to go into that one.
Yeah.
Do you want to try that one?
Okay.
That one's 2-1-2. So this one has a big enough gap where you can. Well, that's not Jade's 2-1-2. It's Scorpion's
Oh,
2-1-2. This one you can press in between, but it's +7 if you don't. So you want to not take that, right? So, see it says +7 on block at the bottom there. But you can actually flawless block that, or you can just like hit down 2 and hit him out of it. It's a big enough gap to press on that one.
Can hit him out of it.
Yeah, or you can flawless block it if you want to keep track. Maybe not down 2, maybe just down 1. I don't know. I thought that was.
Okay.
Oh, that one's good.
And you can, yeah, you can combo that too. You can do like back 2 to kick. Yep.
Yep, back 2, back 3 should work as well.
You can still flawless block this if you want to try to. I think this one makes it not plus if you flawless block it. I could be wrong. I don't know the frame data exactly. I usually just press on it. This one's tough. It's a big gap, right? So you want to be a little slower on your flawless block.
Yeah,
there it
there
is.
you go.
I know it's still
It's
plus
still
7.
plus, so yeah, you want to press on this one every time.
Okay.
That's probably the best answer.
So if you see a scorpion throw like punch and a karate chop, down one his ass every time.
You have to be a little careful because this 2-1 on its own is still plus.
Okay.
So try to see react him get in the air. Once you get in the air, try to react to down one. But
yeah, it's +2. Like not as much, but like he could still like stagger that.
do 2-1 and then do
like,
down 1 or backdash you because 2-1 backdash back 1 is like super good, right? So yeah, don't want to be like super antsy with it, but try to wait for him to leap and then just down one him. Down one his ass.
Yeah.
You can react that fast. If not, then you have to kind of guess. But
yeah, it also kind of like depends on like what your opponent's been doing. Like if you see like they keep like finishing this string because like you have yet to like poke or flawless block it, then you could start like taking the opportunity to like poke him out of it.
Okay.
yeah, some people, when you especially play a combat league or something, they're gonna abuse these like things that they don't think people know any answers to, right? They don't think anyone knows that this is +7 and there's a huge gap, right? And if you don't know that, they're gonna abuse the shit out of it, right? But now that you do know that, hit them out of it. Like, don't let them abuse that shit. Try to up to them next time, right?
Yeah, you're getting this one every time. Love to see it. I'm gonna take us back a little bit. Nice.
Do you have any other gaps? I think these are the main ones. He probably has a couple others, but
Yeah, these are like the main strings I see scorpions use. Can't think of another gap off the top of my head. Yeah, you're doing great with the flawless blocking here, and like, you know, of course this one. Doing the conversion after hitting the down one is really good as well. Do you want to learn the flawless blocking jump-ins now?
Yes.
Okay, so this one's same concept, but like it's kind of like a timing thing. Like how they arch down and like what jump in they use is gonna mean everything, because like kicks reach like super far without having to like go down as far as like a punch would. So it's kind of like a matter when you think your opponent is gonna hit you. Most people like kind of like to do the mid range for both, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna like jump at you, and you can like try to down or not down one flawless block. Even though
yeah,
down
there isn't
one
like
works,
a super big trick for this. It's kind of just like getting the timing down and being like brave enough to do it, right? Because it's like scary to let go of block when your opponent's coming at you like that. You're like, oh wait,
Right.
like, you gotta be like brave enough to like let go of block and press it at the right time. But like there isn't like a super big trick. It's just a timing thing.
Exactly. Nice.
Yes.
Queen shit.
Honestly, true. Like, and this is something for Scorpion. Maybe you could, you know, as a maybe a less risky way of anti-airing him without him just doing like jump into teleport right away and like weakening your anti-air whiff and punishing you for it, right? So you can kind of. You just do that. Like, this is like the least risky way to anti-air people usually in this game.
And even if you don't manage to get like the up 3 or up 2 off, it's for sure your turn, because they can't do shit after you flawless block
I
it.
noticed they slow down, right? Like it slows them down. Okay.
Yeah, watch the block advantage at the bottom, right?
Okay.
See on the bottom left, so you block, it's +5. But if you
+5.
it depends on the arc, right? But then if you flawless block it, you should see it's like either negative or like +1 or like -2 or 3. Yeah, once you get it next time, I'll tell you. But yeah. That's 0.
Neutral.
See,
Oh, okay. Oh, ooh, I'm about to fuck them up.
That's a mood. Oops, sorry. This jump
After this-
goes a little farther than I thought.
we can work on like maybe flawless blocking after like a blocked like pole vault or something. That's something I see a lot of Jades do. I think you do that a lot too.
Yes, after especially like 1, 2, 4 is a really good time to like doing like the down 2 or flawless
1, 2,
block
4,
the
you do
response
that
game.
one a lot. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Lisa does the one after pole vault a lot. Either way, you can do both after.
Yeah, they're both like really good. Same concept, just different move.
Yep.
Yes.
Ooh,
There you go.
Doesn't that feel good? It feels so good.
It's like, get out my air, mortal.
They be doing it so much. They literally be spamming and doing it so much. They
They
get
def
my
do.
nerves.
Once you can stop people from jumping at you, like you've gained so much. Especially a Jade
Right.
player. Like Jade player just wants to control space, right? She wants to control like this whole area in front of her. And what a lot of people do in reaction to that, just jump at you because you're down 4ing them, you're back 2ing them. You know, you're trying to control, or you're throwing projectiles, or you're controlling all that space in front of her. So they try to jump over it. So you want to make sure you're reacting with anti-air, so you can give them no space at all to work with, right? Like nowhere is good for them once you're kind of reacting to everything they can do. She's a very reactive character in that way.
Okay, VL, thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks,
Have a
Vio.
good night. Yes. You have a really good grasp on this. Slay.
Mm-hmm. You're doing great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
And a lot of it is just having the bravery to do it when you start playing
Right.
matches again, right?
Yes, yes.
That's and then
I gotta teach myself just to do it and just to anticipate it. And like, okay, they're gonna do this, and just go for it. Especially in competitive, because they do it on me, so I have to do. I feel like you play a different game when you know how to flawless block.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
It opens up a whole different realm of possibilities, right? That's a cheesy thing to say, but like it's true.
It's true.
And like we were telling Dream, like this will be like a good time to like start practicing it in like ranked or casual, whatever, because like yeah, you're gonna be like focusing on like improving like the flawless block, whether it be like the jump in or whatnot, but like even losing the game but learning a new skill during that game is super vital. So like
Right.
don't worry about it if like you're so like focused on like, oh, I want to do this, and like it's like making you lose, because eventually that's gonna help towards you winning.
All that's doing is building habit, so when you see that jump in later, it's a Twitch reaction, just follow log up to it. Because you need to build the habits, right? If you just practice it in training mode and then like go into a game and like forget about it, like it's never gonna happen, right? You need to practice it in training mode and then go into games like focusing on making sure you do that thing. Because you have to build the habits for things. Habits are super important. Everyone has habits.
I need to get rid of these bad habits too. So I feel
Everyone,
it feels good. It
yeah.
feels good.
Everyone has good habits. Everyone has bad habits. And you just need to like see them and exploit them for what they are, and use your good habits as much as you can, and build the good habits as much as you can to be good.
Okay, you have pole vault on, so basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you do pole vault, and then I'm gonna like respond with like whatever can reach you the furthest, I guess. Maybe like a stand 1 or forward 4, what have you. And you're gonna take your time to flawless block.
Yeah, so let her block it and then try to flawless block your turn, whatever that is.
Yeah, let
so
me
don't
see what can
necessarily
reach
hold
first.
block right away. What's that thing? Yeah, alright,
Yeah.
you did it already. Look, just like that.
I've been
You wanna-
trying to do something like this, and okay, and I feel better that we've been doing it already. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Just try to. Yep, that's fine. Try again.
Yeah, like, so I'm gonna like try to press it like as fast as it'll let me, like after you do that. And then like after that, like once you like get this down, I'm gonna like try to delay a little bit.
Lisa says that's the me tech. Yes, it is, Lisa. That's the you tech.
Be going crazy in the corner. Oh, there
Got
you go.
it. Yeah, that's a weird. The pole reactions in the corner sometimes.
Oh yeah, he turns around.
Yeah, there's another one. Nice.
Yes, there you go.
We'll try to up to him next time. Give him that don't ever think about pressing a button against me again type feel. Cause that shit's so demoralizing when you like you know it's your turn, you press a button, you get flawless block up 2, and you're just like it ruins your whole mood, right? You want to ruin their mood, and that makes you a better player. If they hate playing you, then like you know you're doing something good.
Exactly. Nice. I'm gonna try to get on this side. Yes.
It's okay. We've all seen those happen before. When
Okay.
you like, when they do the neutral jump instant button, you're like, oh, they're trying to flawless block me.
Right.
we've all seen
Like, oh,
those
they
before.
think they're slick.
As long as you where I see it and it occurs, and then just press it once it occurs.
Yeah, that works best for you.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. I feel like I'm pressing it too early.
You're blocking a bit too early, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just a tiny bit later. You want to feel like you almost got hit, kind of.
Mhm.
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, if you block the attack, but you didn't flawless block it, it's too early. If you get hit by the attack, it's too late. Then you want to just use that to adjust your timing. So yeah, it's a bit too early, a bit too late, somewhere in the middle from those two.
Nice. There you go. Oh, I didn't do it right there.
Just mixing you now.
Okay. Okay. I think I know. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I got a few times in a row now.
Nice.
Okay. This is another thing where you want to, like, when you're playing a real game, if you see their reactions to things, like if you do the pole vault and they always down one you, then you know maybe next time you can do a pole vault and try to flawless block their down one. It's another thing where it's like, when you see their habits, their defensive habits, you want to try to exploit them if you can. And flawless block is a good tool for that.
There you go. Yes.
Or you have to be really fast to flawless block, and then up 2 or up 3 I poke, right? Because the recovery is pretty small. So like the input itself has to be like block up 2 like really fast, right? Just so you know. Yeah,
Oh,
it's maybe a little
almost.
faster than that. Yeah, but yeah, you had the idea.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn.
almost.
Yeah, that was. I saw the inputs. I was looking at your inputs inside. I did the input right, but it was just a bit too slow, so you get the jump instead.
Are you
so
still
yeah,
playing on the long inputs?
Yeah.
Try putting it on medium and see if that like makes a difference for you.
Okay.
If you can do it from here, I'm not sure. If
Yeah, do the
it's...
fighter select, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just curious. I'm like,
Yeah, that might work better for you. I've always been okay with long, but you know, different people have different opinions about all that.
Sting.
I feel better with release check off.
Good. Yeah, that messes me up. That messes me up so much. Whenever I like, sometimes when you play, maybe if I went to like a new profile or something and I forgot to turn it off, like I instantly feel it. It feels weird and it feels like I
Right.
mess up all my inputs all the time. I hate that. I hate release. I don't know why they keep it on by default. I feel like no one likes it, but maybe it's better for like people that are just like pressing buttons to like get more results out of their mashing buttons. I don't know. Maybe that's why it's on by default. I don't know, but like I feel like no one likes it, so it's something that like I wish I would just take away. But yeah, you know.
nice. Another thing that might help with the input for like up 2 as well, so you don't like jump in the air and get punished. Some people like to press stand 2 before they press up, and like it'll still come out if you do the flawless block, but instead of like getting like jump 2, you'll like get stand 2, which is like a good OS for like if they like try to like press again.
Okay.
You can try it that way next time. Maybe that'll be a little better for you.
Damn. Okay.
You also have to like be releasing block when you do it as well.
Oh, okay.
So like maybe you're like,
You kind of just want to tap block, right?
yeah.
This is why a lot of people like blocking their R1 button instead of the R2 button, because it's easier to tap quickly.
Yeah, Slayer had recommended that, but I like.
Yeah,
It's hard to switch from if you've been blocking.
it's super hard. Yeah, for sure. If you don't feel comfortable with it, I use R2 myself, so. But it is definitely easier to tap like a button than it is a trigger. So I just keep it on R2 myself. But... Oh, do you change it, Penny?
No, I use it as is. Like,
Yeah.
I've been thinking about making
do it
a
as
change,
is.
but
It's
I
probably
don't
just
know.
easier the other way. But it's also harder to train your whole reactions to be a different button all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Try to get it this way first, and if you feel like you can, I don't know, maybe you feel like you never can do it, try it the other way. But I would try to see. You can definitely do it this way. You just gotta keep practicing, I'm sure.
Oh, almost.
You're pressing that stand 2 right after block so fast, it's definitely gonna work once you get that flawless block. I feel it. Oh, you're good. And he's mixing you now.
I want to get it so bad.
You're good. You'll get
You'll
it.
get there. Had the same troubles at first, so trust.
For sure. It feels impossible until it becomes like a reaction, right? But it's definitely possible.
I think that time was just like a tiny bit too late.
for me, I am pretty much pressing block and up 2 at the exact same time. I don't know if this helps you, but that's how I do it. I'm like it's, I don't know if you can hear it, just like I'm pressing them almost at the exact same time. For this kind of like flawless blocking a poke, that's kind of like, or flawless blocking a jump in even for me, that's how I do it.
I also kind of press mine at the same time.
Yeah, for like these flawless blocks when you're negative, I think that's the idea. If you're doing it on a string, you can kind of hit confirm it depending on the string, or like block confirm it, I guess. But when you're like flawless blocking a poke, you gotta be super fast with it. Like, it's gotta be like, you know. And I feel like you're probably focusing a bit too much on the up 2 and you're missing the timing of the
I was just like,
yeah, for sure. It's hard to focus and you're doing like 2 different things at once, right?
Yeah, it happens. If you want, you can try the 1, 2, 4 with Jade. That's also like kind of like got a similar mind game to it.
Yeah, Fanny does this all the time, especially to me.
Crying in the club.
This one is like what, -6, I think.
Yeah, 6 or 5, I think.
Yeah. So when they block it, they're like, "Oh, 100%, it's my turn, right? I can press whatever I want." And you flawless block them on when they want to press. They get so. I mean, I know from experience. I'm like, "Oh, like what? You did that to me? Like what? Like I get pissed. Like it makes me mad." So it's good.
But this one, you want to slightly delay a little bit more. Yes, like that. There you go.
Here's the timing, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then you could do your up 3, up 2. This string probably has even like more mind games behind it, because once you start flawless blocking their responses, and they're scared to press, so like they might like just sit there and let you do something else, or they'll try to grab you, and that's when you can just start doing that string into just straight up down 2.
Down 2. Yeah, the classic J2, right? But that works so much better if you set it up, right?
Exactly.
Setting it up with
yes.
flawless blocks is like really big.
So doing it after this string is like even more important than the pole vault, in my opinion.
Yeah, see, Lisa says I try to flawless block and Emmy gets brazen and grab me and it makes me sick. See, like, because it's a mix-up, right? You want to... Sometimes you want to show them the fucking down 2 and then next time you'll flawless block, right?
Nice.
Chin check me, Lisa. Do it next time. I dare you.
You almost had it there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're getting this flawless block more consistent, so that's good.
This one's a little easier because I think it's more in line when you'd probably normally block, right? So
yeah,
when the other one's only -3, like you'd usually hold block earlier, and then you did this, but it's like negative, like is it 5 or 6, I think. Yeah, it's just a button. You probably press block naturally a little later. Okay.
nice.
I'm not getting
Pressed
That
it
was
a tiny
close.
too
I was probably
late.
just a bit too late on the button.
Yeah.
Like, I would almost. It probably.
There you
Yeah,
go. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, pressing
See
it
how
at the
fast
same
that
time
was, right?
is the
You
best
probably
way.
had to press that at like the exact same time.
I think I pressed
right?
it at the same time I had blocked, I think.
You can do that, yeah. I basically do the same thing. If it's not the exact same time, it's basically like a frame or two different, right? But yeah, you wanna, for something as little with as little block stun, has a down one, you have to press it really fast. Because you can press it the whole time you're in block stun, but the down one only puts you in a very small amount of block stun, which is how many frames you're blocking in which you can't do anything else. That's what block stun is, basically. So yeah, with the down ones and stuff, you gotta be really fast with the button.
Almost.
That was, yeah.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
So yeah, it's just a matter of like getting in that like clean input afterwards. But like I could see you're doing the flawless walk very consistently.
If you practice this, like just on your own time too, for a while, like eventually you'll get the timing down. But yeah, like just try to do it like when you block, press up 3 or up 2, whatever one you're gonna use. Press that like almost the exact same time you block. And for this situation, it's the best way to do it, I think.
Oh yeah, you got the good idea right there. Over time, you'll find like a input response that works best for you. Like I said, some people press like the attack button first. Other people press it at the same time. Some people press it like normally.
Yeah, whatever. Like I said, anywhere that you're in block stun from the attack, you can press it. So, you know, it'll come out. As long as you're in block stun and you press the up 2, it'll come out. Ooh,
Yeah, there you go.
That was clean.
Yeah, because like you don't have to like press it like right on the dot either. Like you have like a little bit of leeway, but like you don't want to like press it too late at the same time.
If you put on the frame data again, I can give you a number. But yeah, it's like not that. Oh, 6 frames.
Yeah,
you have 6
I don't
frames.
know
Not
why
that
it's
that even
turned
means
off.
anything to anyone, but like there's a certain amount of frames, like different attacks will give you. But like
Yeah, so it's -6. Nice.
okay.
Exactly. You're getting the hang of it.
Yes, I feel better.
Let's
I feel so much better
go.
when I fall blocking. Oh wait.
Get it.
So yeah, you'll like get a hold of the timing like much better as you practice. Like next time you go on a ranked, like focus on like flawless walking those jump ins and like trying to get the flawless block after that string and pole vault.
Pole vault's a big one too. Or even just like after you down 1 and they block a down 1, try to flawless block their down 1 back, right? That's some
Ooh,
demon
okay.
shit. That's some
Well, I
demon
do
like.
that. I feel like I do it by accident, so now at least I know I
Yeah,
can.
that happens by accident sometimes for sure. But
Yeah, eventually like it's gonna be like a reaction thing without you even like thinking about it. You just gotta like try to build in the habit when you're fighting.
yeah, I gotta find that video. It's called Dream I sent to her too, but I forgot. There's a video online that shows you all the different characters' gaps and where to flawless block them and what the reaction is when you do. Super good. Hold on.
Is it Raptors? I think it was
I don't
Raptor.
know. I might have one. Somebody
believe
named
so.
Shenless? Yeah, I don't know, but
Okay.
every gap you can punish or flawless block, and this is a super important video. I'm gonna link it into the Kunoichi chat for everyone to see. But yeah, look at, if you want to do some labbing like tonight or later tomorrow, just like pick a character on that list and just try to find their gaps and try to flawless block them.
I'm legit going to do that.
You should.
I'm ready.
It's-
I'm ready for the level up.
You're doing great though.
Yeah, you're doing amazing. Like flawless blocking, for it to be like kind of like newish to you, like doing it like on purpose, that is, like you're getting a hang of it really quickly.
Flawless
For
blocking is
sure.
really advanced stuff. This is like top level stuff. Like this isn't. People don't do this until like they're like some of the best players in the world, right? So like, getting that shit down is hard, and you'll get it.
Yeah, it's no walk in the park, but like you're definitely
for
doing
sure.
great for like your first time, for sure.
This is like 100 levels past like hit confirming and like, like shit like that. This is like hard shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course. Do you have any other like things you want to like talk about or clear up? Any questions you had about anything? Anything we can help out with while we're still here?
I don't know. This is
Anything-
like the flawless blocking was definitely like my thing. Is like I don't like I can sometimes do it, sometimes I can't. But now I feel so much better being able to do it and knowing what to look for. And the
sure.
reaction definitely helps with my reaction time.
For sure. Yeah, just keep practicing that, and it'll come more naturally to you. And yeah, you're doing great. Keep doing your thing. And
Thank
just focus
you.
on doing that when you play games, and focusing on like when you have opportunities, like when you're knocked down, when the opponent's knocked down, when maybe you have like a big distance in between you. Just peek over at the meters and kind of take a note on what they are. To be over the meters, the life bars, and adjust your situational. Or what you're gonna do based on that situation. That's something to look at when you're playing real games in the future as well. Okay.
Okay.
Exactly.
Sounds good. Sounds
But
so good.
yeah, what?
Wait, what happened?
Oh, never mind. I thought she said like something, but yeah, basically
I was
what
gonna ask you if you had any last words, Vinny. Like,
I definitely do. I definitely want to congratulate you on your patience. You played super solid. I know, like, no, trust, like, when I was doing some of my Delia's Dance pressure, like, I was honestly, like, a little surprised that you were, like, patient through it, because, like I said, down 4 in Adelia's makes everyone want to press, and you didn't,
Yes.
like, 100%.
you.
Yeah, but, you know, just the same things, like, just practice the flawless blocking to jump in. The flawless block after the 1-3-4 string, you know, the mind game behind like either flawless blocking the response or like grabbing them when they start respecting. Those are gonna be like your main assignments, because once you get that down, Jade's pressure for you is gonna open up like a whole nother level. So
for sure.
All right. I'm eager to lab this.
Wrap up.
Yeah.
We'll be playing you soon, and we'll see where you go. You know,
Yes,
we always
ma'am.
try to play.
Yes.
You know, as the Kunimichi girls always try to play with each other when we can. So
Right.
we'll see where your progress is, and I want to see you flawless block up to me next time you play, at least
Okay.
once.
All right. At least once we got it.
yes,
You got it. You definitely got it.
you got this, I
Um,
believe.
But yeah, if you want to end the thing, use your stream, go off, sis. Like,
Okay, queen.
okay, queen.
Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, we do this every Monday, new lady every time. Eventually we do want to have the ladies come back to kind of like gauge their progress and whatnot. But besides that, we're going to wrap things up here. Let me see who's streaming so I can hand you guys off.
Oh yeah.
Looks like Hey Espada. Looks like Vera is streaming.
Vera or
Yeah.
or Junkbox. So if you want to do that in CGL, either one. I mean, it's your choice.
I'll let you.
obviously,
No,
that's
I'll
all
let
I
you
do.
pick this time, Emmy. Actually.
Not what?
Yeah. Who are we rating?
I mean, I always go for the smaller ones. I would say raid Junkbox. This has got give them that big viewership, right? Because I mean,
help
Vera
me-
and Saya already have like 100. So
Oh, does she? Okay. I just see like the name. I don't see like the number.
yeah, they both have over 100.
The junk box. Okay, let me make sure I type this in correctly.
It's the Junkbox. I used to watch him all the time because he used to be a Kano player, and I was a Kano player, and he was the only other Kano player I could find on Twitch. Like when the game was like brand new, he used to always went on streams like getting the Kano tech, the Kano tech, you know?
The Kaino tech, mate. 100%.
While the buying them back. That's how I felt when his forward one was a high. Don't bother buying them back. This character sucks, mate.
He's
He's always
bad,
broke,
bro.
so-
Yes.
Yeah, he actually used to like be so useless, and now he's like so crazy.
Yeah.
Kano was not
Like
a
the
problem
evolution.
at all, and then they
No, they buffed the hell out of him. Him and Kodo, they buffed the hell out of him. Other problems.
I mean, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
That's how it goes.
Alright guys, we're readying up this raid. Once again, thank you all so much for supporting. Oh, Ninja Prime, you came in right as I was leaving, but I appreciate you stopping by.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, everybody. Let's do this raid. We'll see you guys next Monday.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, we done.